Running a business with your baby is 100% possible without burning out, and I'm going to show you how. And it all comes down to systems and automations for your home and for your business. Hi, if you're new here, my name is Sabri. I'm a system strategist for moms. I help moms build systems so they can stop being pulled in every direction and actually have time for their dream life. We're going to get right into it. You do not have to burn out as a mom in business, because what are we doing that for? All you literally need is systems and automation for your home and for your business. Because let's be real, as you are showing up as a business owner, you are a mom first, and you need to make sure your home is good so you can show up in your business good. You are the home for your family, and so your home needs to be functioning and moving. So the first thing, create a home management system. I have one. I'm going to link the template below, and this has been such a life changer. So I have a cleaning schedule that I follow that I broke up by day. I only do one area of the house a day. Friday through Sunday, I'm off. We have to put times where we are not doing anything as moms and even business owners. And then for meal planning, because cooking was my biggest struggle as starting a family, I made me a meal bank. It has all our favorite meals. It has the ingredients, has the instructions. And I literally plan our meals like that. We all know what's going on. And so even if I'm like, I need my husband to cook dinner one night, he can run with the recipe or like do whatever he wants. But he usually runs with the recipe, and then boom, dinner is done. So that is just some of the ways that I made showing up in my home like that easier for me, because cooking used to be the biggest thing. And it also takes time. So when you're thinking about your business and you have a baby, especially a newborn, there's so many other things that you have to be doing. And so you need to cut those things that take some time from you, cut them a little bit shorter, where you don't have to do a lot of the decision making on the spot, where it's like you already have it in place so you can look in it, pick what you need and go. The second thing, pay attention to your baby's natural rhythms, natural windows. When you have a newborn, it's going to be a little bit easier. It might not be a long of a stretch, but it's a little easier to see their windows because they go to sleep frequently, especially if you just had your baby. But if you have a toddler, this might be a little crazy, because toddlers, you might be going through the phase where they don't take their nap anymore, or like it's just chaotic because they're climbing on you, they want to be on you, and that's okay. You have to, at that point, you need to have systems in place where you don't necessarily need your full attention on whatever you're doing, besides client work, obviously, but you don't need your full attention on what you're doing at the moment if you had systems in place. So if you had somebody book you for, they're wanting to work with you, you should have something that's naturally following up with them, something that you can skim on your phone, something that's easier, that if you have to show up on your phone more than you show up on your laptop, because we all know how toddlers get laptops are like toys to them, you need to have it like that. So if you're creating content or you're trying to write stuff down, do you have a template in like ClickUp or anything, or whatever your project management tool is, that when you're writing your Instagram post, that this is the Canva slides you're going to use, or this is the format if you want the caption, or this is where the links are? Like, do you have any of those things? That is what's going to make it easier to working with your babies, no matter how many you got. I have 3, but that's going to make it easier working for your babies, so you don't have to keep having your brain always all over the place and you're like, oh my gosh, what did I miss? And you don't have to miss nothing, because you're already going to be scattered brain. That is one thing that kind of sucks, but there are ways around that, and that is by building those systems in place that can do that heavy lifting for you, so you don't have to rely on your best days. Because as moms, you're going to have a lot of different days. Some days you're high, some days you're low, some days you're in the middle. So the systems really make up for that gap that you're going to have just as being a mom, and as motherhood brings, especially if you're starting a business as a new mama and you're just trying to create income so you can stay home for your babies. It's going to be an up and down kind of situation. The third thing, automate your business as much as you can. I just talked about this, and if you need help with this is something we do. We take a look at your business, we see what the things you're doing all the time, the things that you wish you were easier, and we start mapping out the systems that's going to help you show up in your business regardless of whatever is going on in your home life. So an example that we can map out, say you have client work and you're like, when somebody reaches out to me and then they send an email, like I have to naturally send that email. And I was like, girl, we don't have to do that. If somebody's booking with you and you're like, it takes too long, like they book and then I have to talk to them, and you want it to be like they book, they sign, and they pay. There's systems and things for that. We can look at your budget, what you're willing to spend. We can use the tools that you already have to make it streamlined for you, so you don't have to show up all the time where you have to be hands-on, and where automations will carry that load for you as well. I'll share some things that I have done with me recording this YouTube video right now. I have a YouTube template that tells me that we're going to film, script. I already have what I'm going to say on there, and I'm just reading it off. So literally today, all I had to do was open my laptop, go to where I have my YouTube videos planned out for the month, and I was ready to go. Like that was it. I just plugged everything and I was ready to go. There was no like, what am I saying? Where am I going to have the links and everything? Like it's all going to be in this one task. So when it's time to come back to edit, I know what exactly I need to do. I know exactly what needs to go into the description. And this is something that we do where we can map it out and help you start putting these systems in place so you can show up. But automate your business as much as you can. Those things that you do all the time, recurring, that's like annoying. Like, can you set up a reminder? And can the reminder have the task upload where all the things you need to do? Where the links to where you need to put things, like make it easier for yourself to show up as you're running a business and so you're not burning out as a mom, because you're going to go through so many transitions. And if you already are a mom and you've already been in this business game, you're like, some days the babies are not sleeping. Sometimes the toddlers are just not toddlering. Like sometimes it's just going to be crazy. So what's going to make it easier for you to not want to put the business down? I do feel like there is a time where moms are like, bro, I'm about to put this business down, but you keep coming back to it. And this is what this video is for. It's for to help you, like, you can still do it. You just need systems. You need to build your team. And that's where the systems automations, that's where it's at. Okay. That is where it's at. Okay. Fourth thing, focus on one task a day. Do not try to do everything under the sun. One thing a day. Today, my main thing is to script these 4 YouTube videos and I'm done. If anything else happens today, then it happens today. I do have something small that I need to get done, but that's something small and that can be pushed back. But I need to record these videos today because I'm keeping up a cadence of batching my videos ahead of time. So I have time for all the different things that might pop up with mom life. Get a planner so you can actually start seeing what it looks like during your week and how you can move things. My husband works long hours, so there's a day he has that's off during the week. So I make sure I try to do nothing on that day. I might have like maybe one call or something like that. But other than that, I try to make sure I have nothing. And so that means those other 4 days that I have, which is really technically 3, because Mondays I kind of use it as like a planning type of thing. I move everything between those and I don't have everything heavily stacked. It's going to look different, especially with client stuff, but you got to make it easier just to batch your tasks. So like me, I'm filming all my videos today for the month of February because I'm not doing one video today, one video tomorrow. I'm doing it all today because this is the time I'm going to space out. And this is also going to be the least resistance, especially with the kids. Like, I don't need to be doing the same thing all the time, every day. It's not sustainable for me. So I started grouping them together, but literally only focus on one main task a day and make sure the task that you're doing is actually going to like move your business, produce the revenue, help you get more clients, stuff like that. Because if you're just doing stuff for fun, no bueno. Like, we're not here for fun. We literally have limited time. We got to use most of our time and be intentional with it. Lastly, know why you're in business in the first place. Why is this important to you? What is your why? Why do you keep showing up? Once you know that, and if you already know that, it makes it easier to keep showing up and you'll find ways to stay the course. And instead of being like blinded by all these like shiny object syndrome, like build your business this way or build your business that way. We already know as moms, it looks a little different and you can't do the same thing as everyone else. So you got to stick to your why and keep that close to you, because that's going to keep you on those days that you're like, I really don't want to show up. Like, what is your reason for showing up in business? You want that life for your family. You want to be able to go to their school things without asking somebody, hey, can I take off? You want to maybe even go on dates with your husband. You want to like pay off debt. You want like all these things that you're thinking about in the future. You're putting the groundwork right now. And for me, what keeps me going is that you have to build a foundation. And if I'm wanting more, I need to build the systems now to be able to sustain that. Because I don't know what life is going to be like when my kids get older and they start going to school. But right now, I know that there is more time that I have in my hands that I can use this strategically. I know sometimes we think that we're behind, especially in like this newborn season, but you're really not behind. Like, this is a building ground. This is a foundational ground. You're literally building for the future to come. And you're going to be able to move faster in the years to come. But right now you have to build those systems. You have to build that structure. Can you hold what's coming? Can you hold the increase that's coming? Can you hold the new clients? If you want to grow your business, can you hold it? With the kids running around, can you hold it sustainably without losing your mind and without your house falling apart? And that's what systems come into play to do. It's possible to run a business with your babies without burning out. You just need systems to support you. It's almost like your systems are becoming your village. I know that's kind of different, because I know it's talks a lot on social media about your village. You need your village, but sometimes you don't have a village. Sometimes you're far away from family. You could be military, like we were. You could just be in a place where you don't live near family. Like, everybody doesn't live near family, so you might not have the village, and you're trying to build your village. But to help you right now while you're building your village and you're running your business and you're being a mama and you're being a wife, make the systems your village. Make them your village. Build a team. Let your systems be your team to help you and sustain you. Now, if you're like, girl, I need to know what all the systems are that can help me run my business so I can still be the present mama that I want to be, that will help me reach my business goals, that even though you are a mom, you're not going to put your business goals on pause. You're just going to do them and attain them differently. And you might be moving at a slower pace, but slower pace still is movement. Okay, you're still moving. You don't have to be running. You can be walking, taking one step in front of the other. But if you're like, girl, I would love to start putting systems in place. I have a private podcast where I talk about that. I also go deeper into how I help you, where we can go look at your life and your business and help you place systems where you're carrying a lot of the mental load and where you need to just start releasing some things and start building systems. What type of systems, how to use the tools you already have, and maybe for you to start looking at tools that you might have wanted to use, you don't know, and even the tools in your budget. I'm not going to say something, I'm not going to try to get you on a tool that's not in your budget. We can work with what you have. So if you're like, yes, that sounds great, join my private podcast. It's free. It's for the mamas. I made it a podcast because I wanted you to be able to listen to it while you were doing laundry, while you were walking outside, while you was playing with your babies. Just something that you can plug in instead of it being like a challenge. It's literally made for you, and you'll hear my kids in the background because I'm also a mom and I'm living this life with you. It's called No Time, No Balance, No Problem, kind of. The link is going to be in the description below. If you like this video, subscribe, stay for more. Follow me on Instagram, join me, hang out with me on YouTube. I'm going to be posting videos every week. And just know that you are not alone in building a business with a baby and you do not have to burn out. I'll see you in the next one.